A follow-up to a story that we brought you earlier this month, as a local commercial recycling facility on the corner of Locust Grove and Columbia in Meridian is asking the city to let them stay at this property for at least 2.5 years. I'm your Meridian neighborhood reporter, Ali Tripke, and I spoke with the facility's leadership, while neighbors surrounding the facility expressed concerns. Some neighbors in this quiet South Meridian neighborhood are hoping the city of Meridian will not approve Timber Creek Recycling's request to secure an extension to operate.
Everybody I spoke to was not in favor of it.
As I previously reported, the facility's current development agreement would require them to vacate the property within 30 days of a certificate of occupancy from nearby developing subdivisions, which are anticipated to lay concrete in spring. Timber Creek's president, Mike Meridian, showed me around the facility. His family has owned the land for decades and used it for agricultural purposes. He and Vice President Caleb Lakey tell me their goal is to move operations to their facility in Nampa on Northside Boulevard, something they say would take at least 2.5 years, which is why they're asking council for security in staying through surrounding development.
We compost in a different way out there on what's called an aerated static pile pad. So that pad allows us to compost in about half the time in a much more controlled environment.
Besides noise from trucks dropping off material, dust from previous operations of grinding concrete and asphalt, and smell of compost including waste-activated sludge, or WAS, from Cheeseway, creates unpleasant environments for neighboring families.
There's no positive about it. It's very almost sickening, like you don't want to be outside. I don't believe that the WAS, as it's called, is even an allowed product to go in there.
Timber Creek says they've tried to be good neighbors and mitigate disruptive operations. They even had a neighbor who previously opposed them back them up during the last city council meeting.
When you hear the term industrial waste, it sounds really awful. And when you really get into, the ag side of it, about what it actually is we're composting, he understood that it was a safe product and we're doing great things where it would have been going in the landfill.
Meridian says he is confident that the city can find a compromise come the December council meeting.
We are working really closely with our regulators, DEQ and the health department, so that's important for the city council to know.
A decision is expected to be made by council at the meeting on December 17th, and I'll continue to follow this. In Meridian, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Ali Tripke for Idaho News 6.